for very long today because you guys can do this stuff on your own. However, there's a few things that I want to go over with you before, since I haven't seen you in forever. You know, it's been like over a week since I've seen you. So I want to make sure that we're all on track and we've all got things going the way that we need to and everything else. Has everyone who, if you received a scholarship, you should have got notification about a meeting that's happening tomorrow. Did everyone, those of you, I've already looked at some of you on the list, and did you receive anything? Hello? I can't see some of you. Did anyone receive anything about a scholarship meeting tomorrow? Because some of you that are here right now are on the list. So, okay, I see one person nodding their head. Okay, so okay, so here's the thing. Tomorrow, if you have received something about a scholarship, or if you need to know if you got a scholarship or not, I have the list. So if you submitted your scholarship essay for the community scholarships, this is what this is for. And then there is a meeting tomorrow morning at 9:30 at the football field. Okay, tomorrow morning at 9:30 at the football field for seniors who are getting scholarships. Okay, does everybody know that? Have you heard about that already? Okay, well, I'm letting you know now. Okay, it's on the list here that tomorrow at 9:30, there's going to be a scholarship meeting for seniors. Okay, and if you don't know if you got a scholarship, I can look on my list and I can find out for you. I know, like I said, I checked the people that were here, and some of you do have it. So, but 9:30 tomorrow morning. Okay, is everybody got that? Jaden, I can't tell if you're nodding your head or not, and Kayla, Sebastian, Evelyn, I can't see anything. Okay, Eli's talking to me over here in the chat. Okay, all right. All right, good deal. So, like I said, if you don't know if you got a scholarship, ask me and I'll let you know because I have the list. But I want to go over the end of the year essay, or the timed essay that we're going to do, just to keep you all in check and everything. Our essay, we will probably do our essay next Tuesday. Okay. Which means I will talk with you in the morning a little bit about some things, and then and then you will be given a timed essay to do on your own. It will be due by a certain time, and I have to have as many grades finalized as possible by the 5th. So I need that turned in that day. Okay. It's going to be at 85 minutes that you're going to get timed. If I can get everything set up right, the way it needs to be, it'll be timed and you'll be graded on specific things. Okay. So let's take a look at this, because I'm sure you haven't looked at it since I showed it to you the first time. So down here at the bottom, let's see, everyone can see this, right? Everyone can see this? Okay. So down here at the bottom, it talks about the in-class essay prompt and outline. Okay. So this is 20% of your grade. Everyone is expected to take it. Okay. This is considered the final exam for your class. All right. So you are expected to do this no matter what. Okay. So you'll be writing an essay in class in a timed setting. You'll have 85 minutes to draft and revise your essay, in addition to properly citing all outside sources. So you have to properly cite information. So I would highly suggest that you get prepared now for what you want to write. That way you know what sources you have, and everything else, you don't have to worry about that in the 85 minutes. Okay. And you have all that ready to go. That's why we're also doing the evidence board. because that way you know where to go look. If you like a quote or if you find something in there that works for you, you guys can go there, grab it, and use it. Okay, that's what it's there for. The prompt question as well as an outline will be provided for you in class of the writing day so that you may adequately prepare. You're going to write an essay in which you argue the following question. Are people inherently good or bad? Okay, so that is your essential question that you will have to argue and prove in your paper. All right. So the paper must be in proper MLA format. The paper must be no shorter than 2 pages. And I will tell you though, the program that I'm trying to get to work for your timed stuff, you probably won't be able to tell the pages, but I can tell how many pages. So pages to do, you probably need about so let's see, I think it's like 1,000 words maybe, or 1,500 words for 2 pages. So I can count the words. All right. You must use one of the 5 given introductory techniques. So you all have practiced these introductory techniques using the quotes, historical information, general to specific and specific to general and things like that. So you guys know the introductory techniques. You must use the expanded pie format. I cannot tell you guys enough, but this is what you guys, those of you on your research paper, this is what hurt you the most, is that you guys did not stick with the pie format. Pie format, PIE, purpose, information, explanation. All right. And you should have 1 purpose statement, 1 information, 2 explanations, another information, and 2 more explanations. Don't ever end your paragraph with a quote, ever. It should always end with your own words, okay? 3-part conclusion, you know this. Your essay must contain at least 2 pieces of textual evidence from something we have covered this year. So it can be anything that we have covered throughout the entire year, whether it's Beowulf from the very beginning, or Hamlet, or Canterbury Tales, or anything, podcast, anything. Yes, you can. Yes, you can make an outline and kind of get an idea of what you want to write. I don't mind you doing that. So you cannot use Wikipedia as an outside source. You must use 2 outside sources to help prove your point. So that's where the database comes in. So the database information comes in because it has to be reliable information. Database information is going to be what is what you're going to be working on, okay, or finding, because that's going to be the stuff that you know is legitimate and reliable information, okay? So again, 2 pieces of textual evidence from the work that we have looked at all year long, choose 2, and then you'll have 2 outside resources. So I would start looking at what those outside resources might be, all right? You must use parenthetical in-text citations when using a quote. Please cite your sources correctly. If you are still confused about MLA citation, please go to Purdue OWL, okay? Purdue OWL is a writing lab created by Purdue University. Everyone pretty much uses their lab to do MLA citations, including people who are in college and grad school. So go to Purdue OWL, look at the MLA citations and how they're done. Make sure that you understand how they're done, because a lot of you are still struggling with that. Also, you need to vary the way that you introduce and discuss your topics or discuss your quotes. It is not a good writing technique for someone advanced to do in the article, blah, 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 here's the quote, and then do it every single time, because that gets old for a reader, okay? You need to break up the way that you introduce things. You need to make sure that you embed things differently throughout your paper. You have to have a works cited page. Like I said, guys, you need to get ready for this, because you're only going to have 85 minutes to get all this done. So I would highly suggest that you start working on things now. Formal essay means that you can only write in 3rd person. Do not use I, we, or you. I still saw that in the research paper, and that is not, you cannot do that, okay? we've mentioned that several times over the year, and that's just not professional writing. So do not use I, we, or you. And again, this will be a 100-point assignment that will be counted as your final grade for English 4, and this will be weighted 20% of your grade. I will use the LDC writing rubric that I've used all year long to grade your papers. So make sure that that's what you're using. Here is your essay planning. If you want to use this, start using this to get your paper together. All right. And start making notes and things like that. Here's your introductions and conclusions. So as a reminder, his MLA citation stuff. Yeah, oh yes, some of the things I noticed on the research paper. Make sure your period always goes at the end of the sentence after the parentheses, okay? Unless if it's a question mark or an exclamation mark, you can put that inside the quotation, but the period itself goes on the outside of the parentheses. And so, but so this one right here was a mistake that I saw quite a bit in the research paper. So you might want to make sure that you take a look at that and make sure that you do that correctly. Let's see. Like I said, just make sure that you're citing things correctly, okay? Then the works cited page, make sure that you are formatting that page correctly, all right? Some of you still did not have them in alphabetical order. Some of you did not have the hanging indent. Some of you put a whole bunch of websites, which is totally not right or correct. So you need to make sure that you're citing your source correctly. And you have 4 sources. You must have 4 sources. You will get counted off if you don't have 4 sources, okay? 2 from a text that we read in class and 2 from outside resources. And those, that's a minimum. You don't have to have, you can have more, but that's a minimum. So here's the correctly formatted works cited page. And then if you have time, you can go back and revise your paper and make sure that you have all these things that are done just like we've done before in the past, which some of you really need to go through and do this. I'm begging you guys, you need to go through and do this because to get the best grade on your paper. All right. So are there any questions about this final essay? You have access to this information. It's right here on the doc, on the HyperDoc that we've got out here for you. So does anyone have any questions about this? Okay. So yes, you can. So I would work on your outline. I would start getting things together, figuring out what you want to say, what you want to do. We've got a few more podcasts that we're going to be doing that you can also use. And then, so we've got Sunset Mesa that we're going to do today. He's neutral is going to be done on Wednesday, and then this one will be done on Friday. Okay. I'm about to save your life. It's going to be done on Friday. Okay. So we'll finish those up, and then you can use those as well for your essays. Okay. Does anyone have any questions? Any questions? Nope. Okay. Well, we're good then. Okay. All right. So today you're only going to be, like I said, you're going to be listening to the audio of Sunset Mesa, and then you've got your audio notes that are on Classroom right now. Also, you have vocabulary on there as well. We're still going to work on vocabulary. And to get through it, we're probably we might have to double up a couple of days. So, but make sure that you're completing these. These are real easy grades for you to get for these audio notes and things like that. Today, I know today is an A day, and today I was supposed to have in-person tutoring. However, I have been pulled in for makeup testing, for the makeup testing that is going on for the ACT Aspire. So this afternoon, I will not be able to have any in-person tutoring. Okay, so, but I will be able to do that starting on Wednesday and Thursday. I'm sorry, Wednesday and Friday this week, I will be able to have in-person tutoring. So if you need help, it's a good time for you to come in and work. That'll be from 1 to 3 in the afternoon. And as well, I will also have my Zoom sessions, my Zoom office hours from 1 to 2 in the afternoon as well. I will have those today. But I will not be able to do in-person tutoring due to the schedule that they have me on today. So I do apologize for that. I just found that out like this weekend. So, but does anyone have any questions about anything that's expected? So you've got your assignments on Classroom there. They should be posted. Let me make sure they're posted. They're supposed to. Okay, so here they are. I moved your HyperDoc unit up here so you have access to it. Here's your vocab, and then here's the notes. Here's the audio notes. Okay, so everything's on Classroom for you, not a whole lot. This one right here is only like 30 minutes, I think. So it won't take you long at all to finish this one and do this. Okay, well, if no one else has any questions, I will let you all go. I hope you all have a great Monday, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. So we'll touch base on Wednesday again, okay? All right, bye, you guys. It was good to see you.